One of the best things you could do for your mental health and happiness is learning how to sit there and be bored with nothing to do and nothing to consume. It's so important. The reason why everyone is just so depressed is because they have such low happiness dopamine baselines. Dopamine is the feel-good molecule. So many of the nerds will just say, it's the motivation molecule. Yeah, it's the motivation molecule because it feels good. And so many people, they have so low dopamine because scrolling causes a decrease in your dopamine baseline. Eating junk food decreases your dopamine. Playing video games, that decreases your dopamine. And that also includes lack of sleep, lack of perhaps social interaction. All of those reduce your dopamine baseline. And I define depression as your dopamine baseline is just so low to the point that your emotional default state is unhappiness around the clock 24/7. This is what leads to anhedonia, meaning nothing in life really excites you or makes you feel good anymore. And that's the life of a drug addict. Except a lot of people aren't drug addicts and they still feel that same anhedonia that drug addicts do. And that's because they're addicted to something that is probably just as bad as the drug itself, which is scrolling, video games, junk food. All those things, they lower your dopamine to the point that you just are unhappy all the time. And how you can cure that, how to cure this anhedonia, this depression, is to just increase your dopamine baseline back to the point where it's so high that you feel so happy and motivated all the time, 24/7. And one of the ways you can do that is to just learn how to sit there in silence and feel boredom. That's one of the activities we call delayed gratification. It's these effortful, hard tasks that require lots of effort now, but in the future they make you feel way better. And one of those is to, again, sounding like a broken record, learn to sit in silence with the boredom. And how can you do that? Every single day, for 30 minutes minimum at least, but even better is 1 hour. 1 hour of time. You literally set a timer on, I have an iPad here, and I have the clock app. You can go into the clock app and just set 1 hour. And you just keep staring at that point in your wall for literally 1 hour. A lot of people would call me crazy for suggesting this advice, but this is what's crazier than just staring at a wall psychopathically, is to just stimulate yourself with scrolling. In fact, scrolling is what has made you depressed. You've probably heard of all the social media studies, like social media gives you the comparison, which makes you lower your self-esteem. You like being yourself less. All that. Social media, junk food, every modern day thing, air pollution, it makes everything worse. Your happiness is worse. And so, doing nothing is actually doing something, a lot of things for your life. learning how to sit there for only 1 hour and maniacally stare at your wall for 1 hour, 30 minutes minimum, you will feel bored, especially with a person with an attention span like yours. You're probably not that fried if you've made it to this part of the video, because this has no editing, which I very much respect. If you made it to here, your attention span is already so much better than everyone else's. But it could be improved. So, number 1, stare at a wall for 1 hour. Number 2, go to the toilet and you poop without your phone. My parents do this every single time they go to the washroom. They bring their phone with them. And they just scroll as they poop. I stopped doing that. I stopped listening to podcasts. I stopped bringing even my book to the washroom. And I just learned how to just sit there and poop in silence, in boredom. And this boredom that you will feel, it will increase your dopamine baseline. It's like fasting, but for your dopamine. So yeah, sitting in the toilet without any phone, that's like really good advice. The third thing that I do is to read books, and this increases my dopamine baseline for happiness. So, books, the one I recommend, read books on self-improvement, on how to better yourself, how to improve your life. So read educational books rather than story books, fictional books, non-fiction books. Read one I recommend. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Very good book, this one. I didn't finish it fully because I got bored. But just buy a physical book, or even better, buy an e-reader if you're poor, and you just read every single day. Minimum 1 hour. So you spend minimum 1 hour staring at a wall, and minimum 1 hour reading books like these, educational books. So that's 2 hours of boredom time, which is so, like, honestly boring for a person like you. For me, it's like so fun because I'm used to it. Just like how a person, bodybuilder, really loves the burn that he feels during a workout, versus a beginner who just started going to the gym yesterday and he just hates the burn because it hurts so much. So yeah, I still feel boredom sometimes when I read books, but it is definitely more enjoyable. Reading books is such a low stimulating activity and is a form of meditation. It will increase your dopamine baseline. So yeah, these 3 habits: stare at a wall for 1 hour, poop with no phone, read books for 1 hour, and another thing I'll add on to that I didn't think of. Go outside for walks at least 30 minutes every single day. Even if it's cold, even if it's raining, you just go outside for 30 minutes every single day and you just walk. You don't have to run, just walk. And you walk in nature without your phone. Whoa, what if there's this emergency that I need to attend to, that I need my phone on? There is no emergency. There is no need to have your phone on you as you go on this walk. If you have your phone on you whilst you're walking, you may use it and it will just cloud your mind. It will split your mind. That's not good. It's causing cortisol to release in your body, which is actually the cause of unhappiness, according to Habits of a Happy Brain in this book that I'm reading. So, yeah, it's a very low stimulating activity. And you'll find that when you do all these 4 habits, your dopamine baseline will go up, which means that your motivation and your happiness and your discipline will go so much higher. Your focus especially will go so much higher, especially if you're the person who reads one sentence but literally rereads it 4 times right after he finishes because he was thinking about some other memory whilst he was reading that book, that sentence, and he just has to reread it. He just gives up, puts the book to the side. But if you just continue to read books, you continue to stare at your wall psychopathically, you continue to sit in the toilet without your phone, you continue to go on long walks, 30 minutes without your phone on you, you'll just train your ability to be bored, to tolerate hard things. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, you're engaging what's called the anterior midcingulate cortex of your brain, which is involved in willpower and discipline. I think at least for willpower, but discipline, I'm not sure about that. But when you put yourself willingly, voluntarily through boring experiences and you read books, you go on these walks, you stare at a wall for 1 hour, you feel like you can endure harder things and your focus will get better. So yeah, basically just do those 4 things. Stare at a wall for 1 hour. Read books for 1 hour minimum. Go outside without your phone, 30 minutes minimum. And poop in the toilet without your phone at all. Do those 4 things, your motivation, your happiness, your focus will go way up. See you.